He started with war to end all wars. After 4 years of bloody and brutal conflict that mankind ever faced had finally come to an end. With the loss of Central Power, the fall of German Empire and Austria-Hungary Empire, divided and occupied as well as the Ottoman Empire shattered into pieces. Peace terms has been signed, and with this their military capability had been crippled, so this means the victors decide what our world will be. Peace or war. Warships always been the symbol of might and economic power of the nations. With numerous heavier and better warships mean more supreme power to turn the table of negotiation and protect the national interest. Such example is with the Royal Navy of the British Empire. In many scenarios, they have dominated the high seas for centuries, until the rise of German Empire. That incident of World War I clash with Royal Navy in the Battle of Jutland. Eventually, British won the battle and the war, but they still felt that how mighty they are. They still get challenged. In reality, British Empire and their allies consisting of the United States of America, the Third Republic of France, the Kingdom of Italy, and the Empire of Japan did one together, but still no trust, as fear that someday they might turn on each other, and so the arms race for the sea began. But this can't go any longer. Without the war to be started, the United States is one who took action first.
Permission, sir. Telegram, sir.
Dismissed. What is this? We're doing an arm race. This is unacceptable. Call them. Call them all, 4 of them. Yes, assemble them.
So from 12 November 1921 to 6 February 1922, 4 world powers answered the call and come together for the conference at Washington, D.C.
Sir, they're all here.
Hey, greetings!
Morning.
On behalf of His Majesty the Royal Navy, it is an honor, my friend.
To you too, friends.
Thank you. Now, where's my bloody tea?
Bonjour, monsieur.
Yes.
We come from the Republic of France.
Okay, greetings.
Bucras, here I come.
Uptown, I'm representing of the Kingdom of Italy on behalf to meet you.
Very good. Thank you, friends, to come here.
Thank you. I need an espresso.
Oh.
Hey, I'm a representative of Empire of Japan. It is an honor to meet you. Hey.
Please, gentlemen, please, let's discuss this. Mind? Sit. Please sit. So, in the beginning of our discussions, who go first?
Okay, gentlemen. My proposal is quite simple. We just gonna need to maintain our fleet to protect our supply lines and colonies. So, and that's the reason why we're gonna need to have a lots of warship, just to protect our interest of our great empire.
According to agreement, we need to maintain the status of fortress and naval base by not allowing anyone to build additional base in all occupied territories. So we need to protect our territorial waters to make sure that in Pacific water, all sea routes are safe, beginning from the Sea of Ordos along the way to Korean Peninsula, continue through the East China Sea, meet with the Formosa, include the former German colonies.
Okay, in the French proposal, we also have a great empire and a lot of colonies, comparing with the British. Moreover that, Indochina, Africa, and French Guinea also need to our patrolling of our naval, so we need the more power of the naval base and also the warship.
As Italia, Kingdom of Italy, we are staying on the Mediterranean Sea as our home. Mediterranean is Italy owned as a sphere. So we need to maintain the sphere of Mediterranean Sea to the Italy and also the colony of the Northern Africa that we have to control. This is the reason why we need the sufficient total displacement on the boat to patrol in the Mediterranean Sea.
Thank you, gentlemen, for your argument and your point. I really appreciate it because we are all here in an of peace and prosperity for our next generations to flourish in their own way. But at least we do today our best. So please hear me out on the proposals on displacement and also the armament that we will reduce on our warship. The total displacement of any warship should not be above 10,000 tons, but for the big warships or the capital ships are limited at the 35,000 tons. For the primary armament, the gun size can be around 203 mm or 8 inch for the battlecruiser, but for the battleships that have the big platform to support the big guns can have the maximum size of 406 mm or 16 inch. Any warship that are above these limitations can convert its hull to the new designs of the technologies in naval warfare, the aircraft carrier. Still, the total displacement should be 33,000 at the limitations, for the main armament itself cannot be above the size between 5 inch to 8 inch gun. But with additionals of the numbers of the heavy long-range anti-aircraft artillery and the short-range anti-aircraft autocannon, as well as the extra hull armor to resist the enemy shells, the total weight of the ships can be go up with another 3,000 tons. The limitations of construct the fleet of capital ships swing ratios of approximately by 5 to 5 to 3 to 1 to 1. For the British Empire and United States are 525,000 tons. For the Japanese is 315,000 tons. And for lastly, for the Italians plus France are 175,000 tons. And for the fleet of the aircraft carrier, the British and the United States are 135,000 tons. The Japanese is 81,000 tons, and lastly for France and Italy is 60,000 tons. And that is our proposal.
Whoa, wait. My standpoint is to gain more power in the Mediterranean Sea. And why these puny Italians, why they have the equal number of my warship? Why?
Hey! It doesn't mean that you have the tape route and means that the power to travel it. It means that how can you control on the Mediterranean Sea?
No matter what, man.
I can control the Mediterranean Sea. I want power.
Whoa, gentlemen, we already across this argument before, so let's not do that, okay?
Hey, American boy, you always stick to the north everywhere, everything like you always do. West Pacific is supposed to be under all protection. You're supposed to be where you're supposed to be. Will you try to remind me of what Lassen do?
Your threat doesn't persuade me, Jabs. You know, we try to maintain our policy on isolation for centuries, and somehow we got dragged into conflicts. Say something, British. Come on, damn it.
Calm down, mate. I've got this. He's right. They won the war by themselves, righteously. The beat Russian.
Don't try to test my patience, Tommy boy. You still have debt to pay me.
Oh yeah, British
What a
Empire.
take
It's time to pay the debt to the US. Oh, I forgot something. Gibraltar, Suez Canal, Mediterranean Sea is mine, under my control and protection. It's mine.
Really? I think it was mine.
It's mine. See, it's mine.
Hey, listen to me, you stinky French, and you, pisser man. Those colonies belong to our British Empire.
Gentlemen, please be civilized. What is this? What is this? A mess that we are doing right now. That is not what we promised. That's what I promised, and that is not supposed to be deserved. We are civilized. We are the winners. The war that terrored and terrified every corner that every word has been spread on. So peace, in the name of peace and prosperity. Sit down.
Yeah, he's right.
Agree.
And shall we sign the treaties and finish the job for the world, for the peace.
Despite all difference of interest, the five nations settled down and endured, and the treaty named Washington Naval Treaty has been signed at long last, and its purpose is to prevent another war to happen. In addition, there's also London Naval Treaty in the year of 1930 that state about the submarine warfare. But the question is, did they succeed?
The Japanese sense of honor and of concern for national dignity and prestige would make it impossible for my country to consent to a continuation of the present ratio system. Japan is therefore going to give notice of her intention to terminate the Washington Treaty of 1922. In other words, Japan is desirous to have a new deal in the naval matters on a much more reasonable basis than heretofore.
With the rise of the Empire of Japan in 1934 is the wake-up call for the world that the naval arms race never stopped. More like it had been slowed down. The mass construction of Japanese Imperial Navy revealed from its secrets and sound the alarm that the war is inevitable. And as we know, World War II began. With death and destruction even more than before. The Great Fire in London, the Day of Infamy at Pearl Harbor, in 1945, World War II reached Japan home island. The U.S. sent Task Force 38 to intercept the Japanese combined fleet that were ordered to defend the island of Okinawa. Within the fleet was a super battleship that they had been hidden after they renounced from the Naval Treaty. Her name is Yamato, with a weight of 28,000 tons and a main guns of 18-inch, which broke every article in the treaty, and with the help of 8 destroyers and a light cruiser, they would fight to the end and finish their journey gloriously. So, the legendary battleship sailed to fight her last battle. As for the Americans, they would not miss the chance to destroy the symbol of Japan's naval power. It was a demonstrative execution after being hit by at least 11 torpedoes and 6 bombs. Yamato stopped moving and started leaping to port, more and more every minute. And after she capsized, a huge explosion erupted. The pride and the last hope for Imperial Japanese went under as she descended to the depth of the sea. She died with her honor. She died a samurai.